Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning and welcome to this morning's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. Muy buenos días todos y bienvenidos a esta edición de Sugar City Morning Show. Estamos en vivo y en directo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo, Avenida San Lorenzo. Y estamos transmitiendo por aire, por cable y también por internet. Por internet simplemente por la página Facebook de Sugar City Morning Show. Y también por aire, un servicio completamente gratis de parte de los dueños y la gerencia de esta estación de televisión para la gente que vive del norte. Así que si optas no tener cable o si es que donde vives no hay cable disponible, puedes ver un canal y ese es Canal 10. Y como dije, un servicio gratuito de parte de los dueños y la gerencia. Y también estamos en la red de proveedores de señal de cable. Es más, puedes ver Canal 10, Nortevisión, donde sea que te encuentres. Buenos días, Corozal, Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmopan, Santa Elena, San Ignacio, Benqueviejo, San José Socos, Dangriga, Punta Gorda y ahora también San Pedro, que nos ven. Muchas gracias a todas las personas que tienen algo que ver con que eso suceda. Compañeros, como siempre, un gran gusto saludarles y también muchas gracias por permitirnos entrar hasta lo más íntimo de sus hogares. Aquí su humilde servidor, Eduardo Immanuel Martínez, y vamos a empezar como siempre, o continuar como siempre lo hemos hecho durante los últimos 4 años y 10 meses, con una oración, porque yo creo que es lo correcto que debemos hacer. Amaneció un nuevo día, logramos abrir nuestros ojos, podemos caminar, podemos respirar, vemos a nuestros seres queridos y lo importante es que no todos podemos hacerlo, pero nosotros que lo podemos hacer debemos de estar agradecidos por eso, porque yo creo que muchas veces tomamos mucho por dado. Es más, we take it too much for granted, that we're going to have our parents alive, that we're going to be alive, that everything is just going to continue day after day, no matter what. And then, bam, something suddenly happens within the family circle, and we are lost, and we don't know what to do, because we haven't prepared for this moment. Because our spirituality, our emotional growth, our spiritual growth is stuck. And we believe all the while everything's going to be perfect. No, we have to, tenemos nosotros que agradecer cada día de la vida y todo lo que viene con ello. Es más, aunque no podamos caminar bien, aunque no podamos ver bien, pero mientras que hay vida hay esperanza. Y no condenar las enfermedades. Dios no nos manda castigos con enfermedades, eso no es cierto, enteramente. Eso es un resultado de nuestra forma de vida, eso es un hecho. O no, ciertas veces es simplemente parte de la naturaleza, pero Dios no nos castiga con enfermedades, pero sí nos puede ayudar Él con sanarnos y curarnos. Así que te invito a que te unas conmigo a decir: Padre, muchas gracias por todas tus bendiciones, por la vida, por la salud, por las fuerzas, por tu perdón, por todo lo que haces por nosotros, Padre. Muchas gracias. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo, que nos continúes cuidando, que también nosotros podamos entender de que también necesitamos merecer esas bendiciones y que simplemente recibiendo, pues no hace mucho sentido. Que también Dios, tú nos pides, Padre, de que nosotros amemos a nuestro prójimo, de que cuidemos de nuestro prójimo, que compartamos con nuestro prójimo, que podamos vivir en paz con nuestro prójimo, para así poder tener paz por todo el mundo. Pero muchas veces, Padre, somos tan egoístas y tan hipócritas que hacemos todo para nosotros. Pero nos escondemos detrás de las iglesias y detrás de todo lo que sucede y pretendemos muchas veces ser la persona que no somos. Ayúdanos, Padre, a ser auténticos. Ayúdanos, Padre, a poder entender de que tenemos que vivir para otros y no solo para nosotros. Padre, te pido que siempre cuides de los enfermos, de los sanos y de los niños que están desamparados, los viejitos que están abandonados. También te pido por los alcohólicos y los drogadictos. También te pido por todos nosotros que tenemos una necesidad u otra, que podamos salir de estas necesidades y vencer y poder alabarte siempre. Padre, te bendecimos, te adoramos y te glorificamos siempre. Amén. Thank you for joining with me. Las 7:09. We go directly now to the general weather forecast. I beg your pardon. Today, Thursday, October 24th. And just let me quickly see who is celebrating birthdays today that is on my Facebook page. Wow. Let me see, I think I have 6 people. Errol Caleby, 52 years old. I'm even divulging your age. Luisito Carlos Alcocer, Filipino the dancer doesn't live here. Arelvi Cuellar, Guy Giovanni, and Jeffrey Guy. Happy birthday to all of these people. And I'm hoping that you spent a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. The general situation for the country of Belize is as follows. A moderate easterly airflow prevails over the area. Now, yesterday, we had a tropical wave pass over us. And that tropical wave has essentially passed and is somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico right now. So it's out of our region. And so today we're going to be seeing sunny skies with cloudy spells, yes. During the course of the day, partly cloudy tonight. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated, except for a few more over the south. The winds blowing from the east, 10 to 20 knots. The sea stayed choppy. Temperatures along the coast, 86 as a high, 81 as a low. Inland, 92 as a high, and 73 as a low. And in the hills, 81 as a high and 68 as a low. The outlook for tomorrow, Friday, and tomorrow is already Friday, and Friday night is for isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms, except for a few more over the south. The south is always receiving more rain than the rest of the country. It's just the way it is because of the altitude in the south. A high tide occurred this morning at 6:24. A low tide will occur at 1:12. Another high tide at 7:31 tonight, and the second low tide tomorrow morning at 1:16. The sun rose this morning at 5:48. That means 12 minutes before 6. And the sun is setting at 5:25. Notice that the sun is setting way earlier now. Okay? The moon is setting this afternoon at 3:06, and the moon is rising tomorrow morning at 12 minutes after 3 in the wee hours of the morning. Thank you, Michelle Smith. And quickly turning to the Atlantic 5, the National Hurricane Center page, I see that, the wave has emerged into the Gulf of Mexico, what we experienced over the past couple of days. And there's a lot of cloudiness in that area. what happens is that it is expected that it will merge with a cold front that is almost um, almost stuck in that area. Obviously, because um, one is prohibiting the passage of the other, and they will merge into one. And we have to be very careful then, because when the cold front comes down, if it comes down into our area by Sunday, by the weekend, then it's very possible that the low is formed again in our waters, and then we'll have the passage of that low again over us. But it's just discussion at this moment, and but it might happen, but we don't know. But in any case, it is going to bring a lot of rain. Okay, and nothing else in the picture. There are no hurricanes. There are no tropical storms. There is nothing except, like I said, for that area of cloudiness. Buenos días, compañeros. Aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, jueves 24 de octubre. Y me parece que el 24 de octubre, anteriormente, cuando yo era niño, se celebraba, y corríjanme si estoy equivocado, pero me parece que se celebraba como Commonwealth Day y era un día feriado, pero ahora no, ahora tenemos que venir a chambear. La situación general, que es que un flujo moderado proveniente del este, viene del este, está controlando el clima sobre nuestra área. Entonces, para las siguientes 24 horas estará soleado, con periodos de nubosidad durante el curso del día hoy, parcialmente nublado por la noche. Si es que vemos chubascos o tronadas, estas estarán completamente aisladas, pero el sur estará viendo un poco más de lo que el resto del país estará viendo. Los vientos del este 10 a 20 nudos, el estado del mar agitado. Temperaturas por la costa 86 como una máxima, 81 como una mínima. En el interior 92 como una máxima, 73 como una mínima. Y por las colinas únicamente 81 como una máxima, 66 como una mínima. Dense cuenta que, de nuevo, tenemos aproximadamente, aún a esta altura, tenemos aproximadamente 19 grados de diferencia entre la temperatura alta y la baja aquí en el interior, versus en la costa nada más hay 5 grados de fluctuación. Y eso indica que pues no tenemos el efecto estabilizador del mar, y por estar dentro y no estar en la costa, pues estamos más vulnerables a los cambios drásticos de temperatura. Pero 73 no está mal, ¿no? Yo creo que ya cuando veamos este fin de semana ya estaremos bajando aproximadamente 70 o 68 grados. Eso espero, porque cada año sucede, es un cambio climático, y que va a suceder, va a suceder. ¿Qué se espera para mañana viernes? Y mañana viernes por la noche, chubascos aislados con tronadas, pero de nuevo el sur estará viendo un poco más de lo que el resto del país ve. Así que si es que vas al sur, prepárate a tener muchos chubascos y tronadas en la porción sur del país. Una marea alta a las 6:24, eso ocurrió. Una baja ocurre a la 1:12. Otra alta ocurre a las 7:31 hoy por la noche. Y otra baja, sucede mañana a la 1:16. El sol salió hoy a las 5:48 y el sol se oculta a las 5:25. La luna también se oculta a las 3:06 hoy por la tarde, y sale mañana por la mañana a las 3:12. Muchas gracias, Michelle Smith. Compañeros, son las 7:18. Hoy tenemos invitados también. Hoy tenemos el concilio, miembros del concilio de San Esteban con nosotros. porque estaremos hablando acerca de qué es lo que han estado haciendo luego de su victoria en San Esteban. Queremos saber qué están haciendo. Y también tendremos a un invitado de parte de uno de los jueces de paz que recién se han nombrado. Y vamos a tener una entrevista con él hablando acerca de qué hace el juez de paz y etcétera, etcétera. Así que si quieren saber más, no se vayan, continúen viendo Canal 10. Compañeros, las 7:19, vamos a una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
6 cylinders too. Pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, they have a wide assortment of housewares including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m., Monday to Saturday. A&R Stores, where prices do make all the difference.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. This morning we will be having our guests. Not all of them have arrived, but in the meantime, please join me in saying good morning and welcome to my good friend, our good friend, Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Chex.
Good morning, Don Martinez.
¿Cómo estás?
Pues hasta ahorita creo que I'm okay, but you know, that's why we always say, Mr. Martinez, live with what you got and make the best out of life every day.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know when your number one play. Sometimes your number play and in a Bolido you play. Sometimes you play in a lottery circle, make it better when you play. But make the best out of life. I want to say good morning. Why you laugh when I tell you if you don't know when the number one play?
Because the other day I'm praying to the good Lord. I said, good Lord, you know what? I don't have any money to buy my pills and my what you call it. And something told me, well, you have to buy lotto and all that things. So I go like...
Sound like your number play.
Ain't no playing. But I'm very glad to know that somebody I know won the lotto. The fantasy.
Oh, the big one?
$300,000.
Wow, that's nice.
It's
no calling him, please.
No, I'm not by no means. It's a person I know well, and I'm glad for this person. So, hey, cuida ese dinero. Tan de repente vas a tener 1000 amistades que quieren ser parte, como si ellos te ayudaron a comprar el dinero, el loto también. Pero mándalos mucho, ya sabes dónde, y escoge tus amistades que estén contigo, aquellos que estuvieron contigo durante lo duro. También esos son tus amigos. Los que están ahí esperando que, o tratando de fingir, como dicen, fingiendo enamorar o fingiendo amistades, no los creas.
Why is it that the only people, I could make this one very clear because people say after this happened. Why is it that the only people, we got a lot of friends, and we got a lot of family, and we got, hey, this is my cousin, and that one that my family. Why is it that only them people win?
In the first place, I think that well, it depends. But I think that they buy. Like I could never win because I don't buy. I mean, the good lad, they tell me, buy, man, buy. I will help you, buy, but help yourself.
What I'm getting to is because when somebody win, one family come from there, one next one come from yonder, one come from under the table, one come in a mini night skirt, one come from yonder, and family. Soy
tu primo, no lo sabías.
Yeah, but also the Martinez, it is with deep regret that we announced a fatal shooting in Orange Walk last night. You know, and this person, I believe this person is closely connected to the Michael K3 family, but this person is the son of the CEO in the Ministry of Works.
Well, who would that be?
Police of Orange Walk are investigating a fatal shooting that claimed the life of Darren Gentle. The shooting occurred earlier last night near the A&R warehouse. The employee of the Ministry of Works was reportedly inside a car on the Palmar Road when he was fatally shot.
This is close to A&R Depot.
Yeah, Depot, the one on Belize Corozal Road. You know, so that's what happened. And our condolences going out to...
Was he alone in his vehicle?
Well, those details are not here.
What time did that happen last night?
Why this happened? I think like right around news time, when news time was about to finish. Early last night. But you know, Mr. Martinez, when these things happen, you hear a lot of things that go wrong that him involved in this, that me involved in it. But then sometimes it make you wonder because when any things happen, you don't hear about no robbery, that they steal a vehicle, or they steal this, or they steal that. So some of them, I not said this one is a hit, but most of them are hits. You don't say the one that believes where they find this.
Did this person live here in Orange Walk?
He was, I'm not sure if it's Ministry of Works that he was working here in Orange Walk. I'm not sure if he says an employee of the Ministry of Works, but I'm not sure. Okay, we understand that, yes, that he was working here in Orange Walk according to a release, no?
Mm-hmm.
That he was working here in Orange Walk. But young people, like you always say, Mr. Martinez, you tell them parents, talk to no picnic, watch your company, watch your friends, watch your surroundings, what you do. They're not only when it rain and the rain come down, everything is bright and beautiful, because sometimes even the rain comes with a hailstone, sometimes it comes with a little virus, so that not everything that is glitter is gold. So I am not saying that this person is involved in any kind of illegal activities, but we need to be careful. We need to be careful of who we hang around with, who are our friends, who are our companies, who are our surroundings. Because I guess when police bring out the release, then we know more if anything was stolen. Then if it was a hit for a robbery or what went wrong, if it was some kind of negotiation, some kind of deal. But make a wait until that release comes out. But it's Thursday, and let's communicate with Delvi, because we have a little promotion that we would like to share, because the University of Belize is bringing something special to Orange Walk, and that's this weekend. So let's see, Delvi. Okay, Delvi is here. Okay, Delvi is here, and we will communicate with her in San Pedro. Okay, Delvi is on another call, but I'm sure that she will get back to us immediately. So, Mr. Martinez, you know that universities, they have many different challenges, when it comes to campus, trying to setting up campus and do things. But I would like to, at this point, before I jump into this, ask persons to support the Palote High School. They are doing a grand raffle, and that's a great initiative, Mr. Martinez, not going out and asking people for donation, but they have their initiative that they're going into.
They're doing a big raffle.
Yes, a big raffle.
And Mamma Mia, I mean, this is a big deal, because as best as I know, it's not always that they take on a big job as raffling a Nissan pickup truck. And I think that they came into some arrangement with Bravo Motors.
Yeah.
And so they're raffling this big pickup truck. So generally, raffles, I don't know how much they're going to be selling the tickets for, $5, $10, I don't know.
Usually raffles for these motor vehicles, Emmanuel, when Rotary have their raffles or other organization, it's $100 a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
But Palote is 50% of that. Only $50 you can own a brand new ride, $50.
I know.
And at the same time, it's not only about owning a brand new ride, but at the same time you are contributing to a very worthy cause.
That's exactly right. And remember that Palote has a big project that
they're working on an auditorium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember also that they brought down one of the buildings some time ago. And those buildings have been there forever, and they can't stay on. So I think that one of them is Foundation. So,
and Emmanuel, they are only doing 2,000 tickets, and over 3,000 persons have graduated from Palote already.
Mm-hmm.
So even just the alumni, if they buy their tickets, everything will go clear. But I will support them.
Mm-hmm.
I will support them. Maybe I might be lucky.
Who knows?
Yeah. So okay. So we have Delvi here, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, Delvi. ¿Cómo estás?
Good morning. Estoy bien, gracias a Dios.
Me alegro de escuchar que estás bien. ¿Cómo está el tiempo en San Pedro?
Well, this morning, thanks God, it is bright and beautiful. The sun is out. I don't know if you can hear the breeze. I'm actually walking out right now.
Okay.
But it's very nice weather this morning.
Okay.
I'm sure it is. Today is the 24th of October. It's almost the end of October, and generally by the end of October, there is a climatic change.
Yeah.
Something that happens every year. And old people call it los dientecitos de Analpishan. But it gets cool in the morning, and then all of a sudden we have these beautiful clear skies, beautiful blue skies. And it's nice to wake up to that kind of weather. But we'll be having it very shortly. As soon as this bad weather passes, we'll be having those. And even if it comes because of climate change, maybe it comes beginning of November, we still welcome it.
Is this the time of the year when you start singing?
Singing what?
The song that you usually sing when you have time, Nico?
It's beginning.
Yeah? This is the time when you usually sing or not really?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
A lot like
Why will
Christmas,
I don't think I think it's just the feel right now. As they looking things
But
up.
let me tell you that some places are already advertising. If you watch Hallmark channel and some of those channels, the long Christmas movie that is show right now, and everything related to Christmas. So, hey, and I remember once I went to Mexico City in September, and I got a Walmart and the Christmas tree done with up, which I thought was an exaggeration, but hey, I will play my Christmas song beginning next week. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? No voy a chotear, como dicen.
Yeah.
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 Oh, no.
You can't bypass that. But you know, Mr. Martinez and Delvey, well, maybe I know Delvey is probably be too young for this. This at the time when I say when Mark come out and they start to haul out the ear scanner and start to clean them up. Start to clean up the record. With an OC and different things, and then I start to say, oh no, get ready for start to scrape the rocking chair, you know. Christmas to come.
At home it was like, at home it was, do your bucket boy, put some pine aisle, get the lee step ladder, and you see that wall there, you begin to clean it.
Yeah. Well,
done. Yeah. All right, do the next one.
Yeah.
We got on. And they put limpia toda la bendita casa from very early.
Well, Mr. Martinez Delvey is on the streets in San Pedro, and she's heading for school, so let's go into the poem.
Vamos adelántate.
All right, this one I have is entitled, It's Temporary. It's temporary.
Okay.
In the wake of the night, I sit up and cry as the clouds cry along with me. The pitter and the patter on the rooftop sings a song that can only be heard from afar. And the rain fell down harder, and so did my tears. That there's a hole in the roof that could not be repaired. It was lifted, it was patched, it was tampered with, and still the rain kept falling, and the bucket got filled. My tears kept on falling as I hiccuped out of my grips, as I smile and offer others encouragement, and I too still lose my wit. Trying to be strong. How can I? I wasn't born to be weak. But even the strongest needs a chance to speak. And the bed got wet, and then it's the floor. I couldn't hold back the tears. I couldn't anymore. So I looked to the Lord as always, even when I break. For only He can soothe away any pain, any heartache. A smile doesn't come so easy when one could have lost his or her mind. But it is too necessary to be a reflection of a God that is wonderful and kind. And things do get rocky, but I remember that I'm not alone. For all things on this earth are temporary. We are mere passengers in this temporary home.
Good, I like that. But you made mention of one thing. There's a hole in the roof. Could that hole in the roof be taken to be a defect of character? Or some mistake that you've done, something that will make you cry or has made you cry? And especially the hole in the roof is you are getting wet. I'm just looking at it. You're getting wet and you can't do anything about it, and you're suffering the consequences of that.
Yes.
Yes, good.
The hole in the roof, it has, all of us have a hole in the roof at some point with some, some mistakes, some trouble,
something that went bad,
situations that may arise, and a lot of the times there are some things that is beyond our control, and we can only turn to the one who has a solution already for us. And
exactly. So I took it the correct way. Well, thank you, Delby. I enjoyed it in particular. I really did enjoy it, and thank you very much. And keep on doing a fantastic job.
Thank you. And thanks for the opportunity.
Sure, man. Yeah. Always.
So, Mr. Martinez, the president of University of Belize, has embarked on a student program. This program that they're doing it, they are merging it with music. They are doing they are giving out student scholarship, but to do that, funds has to be allocated. And this Saturday, the University of Belize is presenting a grand concert, and this concert will be held right here in Orange Walk at the Muffles College Auditorium. And they are bringing international artists to Belize. This is not the first time this artist is coming, and we are talking about Rosie War. I'm not sure if you had heard her music already.
Yes, I've heard. It's unfortunate that I've never been to one of her concerts. I gather that she is from some South American country.
I think it's Peruvian.
Peruvian, yes, yeah. and sings something similar to Ana Gabriel.
Right.
But
it's not the songs that she sings, but the tone of her voice is. If you listen to her and you don't really know it's her, then you'll figure it's Ana Gabriel, right? It's a tone of her voice. But it's a third president's fun fete, right? So they're having fun, and endowment fun fete, right? So they are featuring Rosie War, and they will also Rosie War will be backed up by the Gil Harris 7 from Corozal. This is the band that usually back her up when she comes to Belize. Super Furia will be performing as well, and this will be this Saturday from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. at the Muffles College Auditorium. And we are looking at general admission. I call it contribution.
So don't look at it as you have to pay so much to go there.
Yeah.
It's a contribution you're giving.
Yeah, contribution is only $50, and VIP with food and drinks is $150. That's food and drinks included in that. And for the persons from the west, we know that persons from Benquevejo, from San Ignacio, Ala surrounding area, Belmopan and the Salvapan area, there will be buses that will be coming from that area. So the schedule for the bus round trip will be available from Benque to the concert, and that is $20 for your round trip. That does not include the entrance. That's for your round trip. Okay, then let's see, from San Ignacio to concert is $17, and Belmopan to concert is $15. Departing at 6 p.m. from Benque. This will be from the Bicol basketball court at 6:30 p.m. From San Ignacio, the Chuk service station, and Santa Elena at 7:15 p.m. and from Belmopan at the University of Belize campus.
So this is only one presentation?
Yeah, one presentation.
At Muffles College, Muffles Auditorium.
Yeah, one presentation, and all proceeds goes towards student scholarship. Reserve your ticket now. You can contact the office of the president at 822-1000 extension 193 or 224. Also at the Barry Stores Countrywide, Orange Walk, Squares Distillery Limited, 65 Main Street, 322-2183. Now this person is an artist that mostly present her music in Espanol. So I'd like you to at least do a little brief.
Before, I'll do this.
Yeah.
Certainly do this because...
what it means by the endowment funds, Mr. Martinez?
Okay, that's what I was going to go into.
Yeah.
Each university, at least that I know of in the States or so forth, if you go and you're going to Harvard Endowment Fund. Let's go into Harvard Endowment Fund. And these are funds that Harvard Management, well, whatever. It doesn't immediately tell you how much it is. You have to go in and investigate. But these are funds that, an endowment fund is that people give to the university as a gift, and the university then uses it for growth, for expansion, for payment of expensive lecturers, for building new buildings, for building new laboratories, for giving scholarships, etc. So Mr. XYZ and his wife die, and they are big millionaires. They will go like, I will leave $50 million to the Harvard Endowment Fund.
Okay.
And this is the reason why Harvard at this day is the university with the largest endowment fund in the United States. You also have other ones like University of Texas that is extremely wealthy, but then you don't have, you do have people donating it, but most of the money that comes out of that is because the University of Texas is part of the Texas educational system that is, money comes from an allocation that the Texas government made many years ago, granting the I don't remember the fund, the university fund so much money. So, and at that time it was only cattle grazing that they were getting money from, and then all of a sudden they find oil. Mm-hmm. So poof,
things get
and
right.
I mean, the university endowment fund at the University of Texas is not worth thousands nor millions, but billions of dollars, and they don't think twice in, I'm going to break down this building and get one new one, or buy a Gutenberg Bible, or do this, or do the other, or get Nobel laureates to be professors at the school. So these are people who the universities are endowed with these gifts that come from the people.
Yeah.
Funny thing is that here in Belize, we're not get to that point yet. We are not a philanthropic society. And not that we don't have people who are rich. We have people that are exceedingly rich. It's just that they will not deign themselves to say, only Mr. University of Belize want $2 million here. I'm going to give this to you. And I think that it would be a wonderful thing if people started to think that way in investing in education, and rather than leaving it to every. In most cases, these are the extremely wealthy that have 500 million, 200 million, 50 million, whatever. They decide, tell you what, I'm not going to picnic, leave it. Vamos a dejarlo a la universidad para que crezca la universidad. These are people that have these things already. They know where they want their money to go. In Belize, we're not like that. We have to fight for our money. We have to raise our money. I'm hoping that in the near future, somebody is going to break the impasse and go like, Holy University of Belize, I'm beginning with a $15 million donation.
Yep.
That would be great.
It's good that you explained that, Mr. Martinez, because like when we mentioned the price of $50.75, we said it right. It's a contribution.
It's a contribution.
You might know, maybe one of your family, they go there, so you know, and then when you see them graduate, hey, but that my brother picked them. But long time I don't see. Or then maybe one time one of your picnic want to go to the school, and the university is improving, so we ask you to support this cause.
So, I mean, we want to see our kids go to university and graduate, but many times, because no hay dinero, no hay lana, pues tú con tu contribución de $50 puedes ayudar al fondo de la universidad, a ayudarles a dar una educación a aquellas personas que no tienen la lana Vamos a hablar planeta, ¿ok? Al grano, que no tienen. Y por eso están teniendo este evento magno. No es un cualquier evento cualquiera. Esto sucederá este sábado, pasado mañana, aquí en el Mufflers Auditorium. ¿Ok? Están organizando este evento, trayendo a una cantante que todos conocen, Rosy War, del Perú. También va a estar tocando Gil Harry 7 y también estará Super Furia y también habrán rifas, ¿ok? Pues creo que rifas, sí. No, perdón. Se está ofreciendo, no proveyendo, se está ofreciendo transporte desde San Ignacio, el Benque, Belmopan, para aquellas personas que quieran venir. Se está ofreciendo, y aquí en el folleto se está poniendo toda la información, si eres de San Ignacio, cuánto te cuesta, etcétera, etcétera. Pero puedes llamar al 822-1000 para conseguir más información. Pero yo les invito a que sean parte de esto. Si es que tienes un dinerito extra, contribúyenlo a la universidad. La universidad necesita de este dinero para poder crecer. Dirías, eso es qué pasa con el gobierno. En todos los países del mundo, te lo digo, en todos los países del mundo existe una necesidad de crecimiento, que las universidades necesitan más y más y más, y los gobiernos en muchos casos no lo pueden proveer, porque también la gente tiene que ser parte de este crecimiento, y por eso se les pide a la gente pudiente, a la gente que puede ofrecer una contribución. Yo sé que muchas personas aquí en Belice pueden contribuir hasta $1 millón para esto, porque lo tienen y lo tienen de exceso. Y yo les pido, como dije en inglés, las universidades en los Estados Unidos, todos, pues su gran mayoría, son subsidiados por la misma gente. Yo fui testigo de uno de esos casos cuando uno de los rotarios falleció y dejó una gran cantidad de dinero para la Universidad de Los Ángeles y también le dejó dinero al Club Rotario, diciendo, ustedes hagan lo que ustedes necesitan o vean necesario para hacer. No se lo dejó a sus sobrinos ni a sus hijos, se lo dejó ya habiendo preparado para ellos, claro. Le dejó el resto para los demás de gente. Así que hay que pensar en dar, hay que pensar en los demás que necesitan, no solo en nosotros, seguir acumulando.
Mr. Martinez, I have received information that we will have the opportunity of talking to Rosy Ward tomorrow morning right here on the show.
Oh, really?
She will be here to talk about her music, how her music is put together, how they produce their music.
Mira qué privilegio vamos a tener ahora.
Right, and to promote the show as well. So we will ask you all to stay tuned. We don't know what UB might bring tomorrow. Maybe they might just bring some goodies. But Rosy Ward will be here tomorrow. We'll talk to her about her music, how she puts her music together and her future and the big concert which will be held here. And this announcement comes through the courtesy of the General Manager of North Division Channel 10, Mr. Morris Cocom, and also by the McDonald's and the Honorable Gaspar Vega.
What you say?
Morris got McDonald's. But tomorrow, Mr. Martinez, will have Rosy Ward here tomorrow to talk to her about her music, the production of her music, and also about this big show. Remember, it's the 3rd President's Endowment Fund Fest. It's a fundraiser. All proceeds goes towards student scholarships. So on that note, Mr. Martinez, we need to go on a break.
Vamos a una pausa y cuando regresemos tendremos mucho más. Vamos a la pausa.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies. Transforming Belize, one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Roche-France, making the world function. Authorized agent German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Y estamos bastante estáticos, ¿qué es la palabra? Alegres, que mañana para el show tendremos una entrevista con Rosy Ward aquí en Canal 10.
Exclusive interview.
Exclusivamente para ustedes, una entrevista exclusiva, y estarán aquí, estará Rosy Ward con nosotros y bueno, nos acaban de mandar a decir esa información, así que también les quiero decir de que si les gusta la música de Rosy Ward, como a mí me gusta y como a Chequi le gusta, les invito a que sean parte de esta función. Como dije hace ratos, cada centro de educación, cada universidad, para poder crecer, y esto es mundial. Ningún gobierno tiene la cantidad de dinero para poder darle a una universidad todo lo que necesite. Aquí es por costumbre, que la misma gente en otros países son los que aportan dinero para que una universidad logre conseguir una cantidad de dinero y que pueda utilizarse para crecer, para poder destacarse como si es que necesitan tanto dinero para, digamos, apartamentos para estudiantes, o si es que tienen necesidad de dinero para pagar un profesor que es de alta categoría, un profesor que es de los mejores, o si es que tiene necesidad de expansión, digamos, vamos a expandir a la universidad, incluir tantas escuelas incorporando muchos otros sujetos, muchos temas, es más, expandir todo lo que se trata de una universidad. Pues todo eso no puede venir únicamente de un gobierno. Lo que pasa es de que la gente mismo aporta dinero para ello. Y estamos viendo de que en muchas universidades de los Estados Unidos, vamos a compararlo, una universidad tiene $40,000 millones. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo puede utilizar una universidad $40,000 millones? Pero esos son aportes que la gente les ha dado. Tal y tal el señor Rockefeller murió, les dio $1 millón. Que el señor Vanderbilt murió, les dejó otros $1 millón. Y sobre los años eso ha crecido. ¿Ok? Y ojalá y aquí fuera así también, que tenemos bastante gente pudiente aquí que pudiera hacerlo. Pero desafortunadamente no se ha creado el ambiente aquí en Belice también, pero hay una solución a la situación. Tú puedes contribuir $50 para ir al show de Rosy Ward, divertirte de maravilla, ¿ok? Escuchando la música, bailando a la música, y al mismo tiempo sentirte contento y satisfecho que estás aportando dinero para el crecimiento de la universidad, para poder ofrecerle a gente scholarships a las personas que no pueden, no tienen todo el dinero. Y qué mejor uno se siente diciendo, yo lo ayudé, ¿sabes? Yo lo ayudé en su universidad y la otra persona pues agradecido contigo. ¿Qué mejor? Para eso vivimos, no para eso. Para compartir. Así que te invito mañana a ver al show y a hablar con Rosy War, y el sábado estar en Muffles Auditorium. Si quieres ir a todo lujo, puedes pagar tu comida por adelantado y todo tu bar, y eso te cuesta $150 por persona.
With waitresses as well. They will
Okay.
take care of you.
A ellos te van a atender a maravilla.
You don't have to get up.
¿Ok? Si quieres tú aportar $150, tú no te tienes que levantar de tu silla, siempre te va a traer la comida, se va a traer tu licor y no tienes tu trago y no pagas absolutamente nada.
Solo cuando vas a bailar, pues tiene que... You have to get up from your seat. Vas a bailar.
No, pero no vas a pagar. Pero los $50 no incluye comida. 50 no incluye, simplemente es la entrada. Así que tú decides cómo quieras contribuir, y yo te pido que contribuyas lo que puedas, porque al final del día, como dije, es para una buena causa. Nuestra gente se está educando en UB, nuestra gente se está mejorando, estamos viendo que el nivel de la educación está subiendo, y hay que apoyar esto. Hay que ser positivos en esta vida, hay que decir, ¿sabes qué? Voy a aportar para esto. Y para así crear un fondo, aunque pequeño. ¿Qué tal si nos sale $10,000 de ganancia? Muy bien, pues esos $10,000 de ganancia, o 20,000 como sea, se pueden utilizar para Chequito o quien sea, o fulanito de tal, viene, ¿sabes qué? No tengo dinero, pero quiero, ahí tienes buenas marcas, muchacho, tú eres inteligente, vamos a ofrecerte una beca a ti. Y como esas personas hay muchas personas que necesitan de esta ayuda, y esa ayuda que tú das de 50 o 150 va a ir lejos para ayudar a educar nuestra propia gente. Así que mejor forma de apoyar sino este fin de semana.
And it's not all the time that we get these quality artists, and it's here. And after Rosie War leave our show tomorrow, she will be at the Central Park doing meet and greet of persons. Maybe go there, get an autograph, probably take a picture with her as well. So it's good. So tomorrow she will be on the show. Not sure if we'll be giving out anything tomorrow, but she's going to be here on the Sugar City Morning Show. And please don't say, but my pick didn't go to UB, so I don't have to donate nothing. Let's donate to the country. This is for the country.
Esa es una donación al país de Belice. Es una donación a nuestros jóvenes. Mejor aún, a la educación de nuestros jóvenes. Y qué mejor contribución pudiera haber, sino una contribución para... ¿Cuántas personas no se gastan $50 en una noche de parranda? Cuando pudiéramos estar tomando esos $50, divirtiéndote, y al mismo tiempo aportando para la educación de nuestra juventud y a una buena causa. Créeme, es excelente. Yo estoy el 100% a favor de esto, y voy a buscar forma de contribuir también. Así que te invito a que tú lo hagas.
So tune in tomorrow to the Sugar City Morning Show. Mr. Martinez, you know, when it comes to Orange Walk North, we had many persons asking questions. You know, we had that convention in November of last year when Dr. Homero Novello won the convention. At that time, up to the 9th of September, when he sent in his resignation, he was a standard bearer. But we have always had an elected era representative that is still working along with his people. He is still servicing Orange Walk North. Some people might not know, but he works at his office here in Orange Walk Town that he has at Vegas Imports every Thursday. And today he's there as well.
Exactamente. Hoy está dando consulta el señor Gaspar Vega.
Honorable a
Gaspar Vega. hoy está ofreciendo consulta aquí en su oficina de
Vegas Imports.
Así que si necesitas hacer consulta, si necesitas hacer platicar con él por alguna razón u otra, hoy jueves está dando consulta el honorable Gaspar Vega. Pero también quiero anunciar de que por razones fuera de nuestro control y de las personas que debieron de venir aquí, hubo un percance, algo que no permite que todas las personas que debían de estar aquí estén aquí. Así que vamos a tener que posponer esa entrevista con el Concilio de San Esteban hasta otro día, y vamos a tenerlos todos en grupo y también, pero nuestras disculpas de nuevo porque como dije, son cosas fuera de nuestro alcance que sucedieron. Algo con el vehículo que los traía, etcétera, 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 no se asomó. Entonces todos estaban ahí esperando que llegue. Les hizo tarde, y ahora ya se les hizo tarde porque pues ya son las 8:14 y ya mejor posponerlo para otro día.
Yeah. So all residents of Orange Walk North constituents, your area representative, the Honorable Gaspar Vega, is having his clinic today, and that's at Vegas Imports. So if you need to speak to Mr. Vega about some type of issues or some information, all the time when people line up and go, it's not that persons want something, Emmanuel. Sometimes it's just simply a little explanation that they need. So Mr. Vega is working today at Vegas Imports. So if you need to see him, then you can go there today. He works every Thursday, but sometimes these representatives get a little busy and I have to go out. So whenever he's not working, we will do that information right here on Channel 10. But he is working today. Mr. Martinez, yesterday you mentioned about the persons putting in their names for the big convention. You know what? Tomorrow at 5 is a deadline, And it was mentioned on one of the newscasts of the different persons that have submitted their names.
That's exactly right.
And it's a speculation that Honorable Patrick Faber speculation, quote unquote, Honorable Patrick Faber might put someone from his camp for first deputy party leader as well.
Any indications of who that person is?
No.
Okay.
Interesting, right? Interesting. So, do you still have the names of the persons who have applied so far, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, I can tell you off the bat.
For
for leader of the party, you have first Mr. Patrick Faber. And then what happened was Mr. John Saldiva.
Right, those are
the two people who have put their names down for leader of the party.
Right. And for first deputy?
For first deputy, we have two people. First, it was Miss Tracy Tega Panton, which came in as a bit of surprise because she was purportedly supposed to have been involved in a slit that put her as second deputy leader in the Saldiva slit. But she broke away from that slit and she put her name down as a contestant for the first deputy leader.
Yep.
Okay? And then Mr. Ugo Pat, the Honorable Ugo Pat, has since then applied for the position of first deputy leader. Like I always tell you, they're trying to put a little bit of ethnic balance into the leadership, of the party, where the one leader is mestizo, the other one is Creole, or where one is Creole, the other one is mestizo, or where the other one is whatever. Okay, but generally there is some sort of distinction, or not distinction, but there is representation of the two major ethnic groups. That's generally what has happened. Not always, but majority of times. But as is right now, Mr. Ugopat is running under the Saldivar slate. Now, nobody has been announced for the Patrick Faber slate.
Yeah.
Not for the first leader, nor for the second leader.
No positions.
No position.
No
it
positions.
is only him.
Yeah.
So he has not presented a slate at all. Okay? Versus Saldiva has presented his slate. It's Saldiva, Ugopat, and second deputy leader, a woman, Honorable Beverly Castillo.
Yep, yep.
Okay? And so we are yet to see what goes on with the first leader and the second deputy leader for this in the slate for Patrick Faber. You just told me that there's a possibility today that's going to be done.
Yeah,
right?
that was mentioned, but I believe it was a speculation. So we will see. We have today and up to tomorrow, 5 o'clock, Mr. Martinez.
Up to tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like I said, what made it quite interesting was Tracy Tega's involvement as first deputy leader, as an independent. If I get it right, if I'm understanding it right, I think that, well, nobody launches himself or herself into a position where at the end of the day, they know they're going to lose.
Maybe, probably, Mr. Martinez, maybe she was hoping and expecting that nobody else never may apply. So she gonna stand alone. So if anybody, any of the leaders that won will comfortable embrace her on their slate.
Possible.
Right?
Very possible.
But it's not so now.
But what if it's rather interesting, because the other concept, like we were talking yesterday, of the origin of the leader, in other words, generally the leader of the party has come out of Belize City because 10 area representatives are in the city. Then that's the one, that's if you have the 9 or 10 of them, or 8 or 9 of them, I'm sorry, including you, it would be 10, then you only need to look for 6 more to get a majority.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Well, up to now, 2 persons from one elected area representative and a standard bearer from, 2 standard bearer that is, which is Mr. Shinebarrow and Mr. Philip Willoughby. 2 of them had announced their support for the Honorable John Saldiva. So that's 2 out of 10.
That's right. But what I was going to was that if for some reason the leadership of the party goes to Belmopan, just let's consider it, or at least the way it is looking for some people, that the leadership of the party goes to Belmopan for Mr. Saldiva. Just let's consider this. Then the same people are going to be saying, okay, but if Mr. Saldiva is elected, that takes the leadership to Bolopan and the deputy leadership to Corozal. What about Belize City being the center of politics?
Yeah, we will have the second deputy in Belize area.
But that's in the Belize area.
Yeah, not the city.
Not the city. Lo and behold, there's Tracy Tega, who comes from the city and is offering her position, her services as first deputy leader. Can it be that some of the very people who support John Saldiva are not going to go for Ugopat and are going to go for Tracy Tega to keep at least the deputy leader out of Belize City?
But to keep the deputy leader in the city, they need to support Tracy.
Thank you.
Right.
So some end up losing here, and losing big. So
well, everybody can win, Mr. Martinez.
I know that. So, we need to. It's going to be interesting because the results are going to be, tomorrow 5 o'clock is the deadline. The election, the convention that is going to, where all of these people are going to be elected, is not until February.
Yeah, February.
So we're
9th.
going to have at least October, November, December, January, at least 3.5 months.
Yeah, but
of campaigning.
Yeah.
Before this happens.
But Mr. Martinez, some of these leaders, some of them campaign to standard bearers and to area representatives, and some of them get the opportunity to talk to the delegates as well. Just like you mentioned rightly, these two persons that are aspiring for leader, after Honorable John has presented his platform at his launch of the convention, we would like to have them so that they can talk to the nation as well.
They will be here. They will be here.
But then you mentioned something very interesting as well. What if Honorable Faber no put in nobody at all, like was mentioned on one of the newscasts, a speculation, it's a little rumor, but then he will be like a standalone leader? What position will that put him in when it comes to voting?
Well, whoever wins out of Tracy and Ugo is going to be the deputy party leader.
Yep, and then, but the thing is that when the big convention comes up, if you are running alone by yourself, because you see, Mr. Martinez, if you have other persons running, the next person want to run, bring their own support, and if that person is on your team, that support goes for you as well, Come when somebody vote, let's say like Tracy is going for first deputy party leader. When somebody go, or Honorable Ugo Pat, when somebody go vote, they're not only for that position they're voting, they can vote for the 5 different positions that are there. But if you have persons on your team and that person garner support for so many delegates, those delegates will be going for the person, for the entire team. But if you're on your own, then everybody will just there on their own will be there to support you. And maybe the other persons that are on the team can garner support from other persons who are not in the support of you. But when they go and vote, then they vote for the entire team. So you have one advantage that it's more. It's just like when you have the independent candidates that run. The independent candidate get persons who just want to support them. But then when you got the team of the whole 7 for the town council, or the 11 or 13 for city council, when they go to the vote for the whole team, because 1 or 2 person in there garner the support of the full 7. So that goes better for the person that has a team.
True.
You understand the scenario?
Yes, I understand. Well, all of that will be made much clearer. Will be much clearer by tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
After the deadline is called, and after Patrick has maybe put in somebody as a first leader or in the slate.
Maybe we'll hear today.
Or maybe hear it today. Yes. I'll be honest with you. I was one of the first to call on Ugo Pat.
Yeah.
You recall that?
Yes, I remember.
To be
you never called
deputy leader.
You was calling out.
I was calling out.
Yeah, you was calling out.
I was calling out for him.
Heavy too.
I was calling out for him. Because it's right, it's only right that he assumed that position, representing the Latinos, the mestizo here, Spanish, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We won't get into no discussion about that. The Maya, whatever you want to call it. But the mestizos is the best word.
Yeah.
But I was, like I said, I still believe I still believe that Hugo Pat is the right person to do that.
Okay.
And I do believe that Tracy should have, in my view, should have kept her position as second deputy leader in the Saldiva slate. But apparently something went wrong. It cannot be that she broke away just like that. Not give me that.
But can it be that I tell you, boy, you know what, Mr. Martinez, I want to be on your team. I tell him, boy, you know what, check your control late because I already have somebody who want to be on my team. And then he go to the next person. I tell her, you know what, I don't have my person already, you know. But they want to apply before the end of the deadline.
But in this case, it had already almost been announced that Tracy was going to be the second party leader. So it was her decision to move away out of the slate, out of the Saldiva slate. So I'm wondering what gone on. Because the Saldiva slate ostensibly wants a woman.
Yeah.
In the slate.
True, yeah, true.
So conversation quickly went over to Miss Bev.
Well, because she's applying for second deputy, right?
That's exactly right. So the choreograph Miss Bev, she must have shown interest as well. So I don't know. Then maybe Tracy must have said, "Well, tell you what, mix you. I going for first leader."
I the run. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping. It's just that I would want to see. I've always thought that Tracy is a winner. I wouldn't want to see any loss going to her because and I just wouldn't like it, no? Yeah. I'd like to see her trajectory be positive, be going from one to another positive to another positive.
Stepping up.
Stepping up. Okay? You never know. Directly, in a quick shift of things, Patrick wins and tell you what, it turns out that Patrick never had no, and Tracy win. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know if that can possibly happen. So can it be a shrewd move by Tracy? Can it be that it's perhaps, we don't know, all the inner little what is it, wranglings that go on, but we'll find out. Don't worry about it. We'll find out.
Yep. So we will go on a break, but remind you all that the Honorable Gaspar Vega is working at his office at Vega's Imports today. So if you need to see the Honorable Gaspar Vega, his office is open today and he's present there today, and this is at Vega's Imports. Vega's Imports is adjacent to the Orange Walk Hospital. So you go there, you will see persons line up there, but remember, have patience because they have a lot of people that wants to see the Honorable Gaspar Vega. And when you're going to talk to these persons, it's not like you just go in 1 minute and come out. People need to explain and have a conversation. So it will take a little while. So, carry your water, so you go drink your water. And if you need to see the Honorable, then you just wait and your time will come. But on that note, folks, Mr. Martinez and myself will be back shortly, so we take a break.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just about right away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philippines
Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine.
Las tiendas A&R orgullosamente anuncian la llegada de un gran surtido de artículos justo a tiempo para el mes de mayo, mes dedicado especialmente para celebrar y honrar a nuestras queridas madrecitas. Si buscas fragancias, electrónicos para el cabello, electrónicos para el cuidado de cabello, relojes de mano o artículos para el desarrollo físico, no busques más. A&R lo tiene todo. Y si buscas sobrecamas en todas medidas, toallas, cortinas para habitación o baño, juegos de olla, contenedores para basura y muchos artículos más para el hogar, una simple visita a A&R lo resuelve todo. Tiendas A&R, donde el gran surtido y los mejores precios hacen toda la diferencia. Visítanos en cualquiera de nuestras tiendas: Corozal, Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmopán, San Ignacio, Dangriga, San Pedro y ahora en Ladyville.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Escasamente 18 minutos faltan para las 9 de la mañana. Aquí con el señor Robert Chequi Osha, un gran gusto. Como dije, disculpas de parte de el concilio, pero no pudieron estar aquí por X razones, pero van a estar aquí entre muy poco en otra ocasión. Pero estamos hablando acerca de la política interna del Partido Unido Democrático, que se está viendo como ciertas personas están manejando, como tú lo quieras decir, esta situación con las elecciones que se llevarán a cabo en febrero para liderazgo del partido, viceliderazgo, segundo liderazgo del partido, pero también escucho que hasta el chairman se va a tener que elegir, y un vice-chairman del partido. Ahora, we understand that Big Boy, Mr. AG,
Big Boy.
Mr.
Has
AG
applied.
has applied for chairman of the party. What do you think about that?
Well, I believe he's a very outspoken person. He looks like he likes to put things.
Outspoken is one thing. Hardworking is another.
Well, it looks like he likes to have things in place. But like you say, hardworking, because a chairman is not only to sit down in an office or concentrate on one area. A chairman is the person that should be around, going around the country, serving issues of the party. When persons are having some little issues, if this one I run or that one to run, or if you hear one village council person want resign or one town council member want resign, that's where the chairman comes in to make sure that they put things in place and other things relevant to the party to make sure that things are going great. He's not a part of the government, but he's part of the party that represents the government. So you have to make sure that the face of the party looks good and working with registration and make sure that all registration are in place. So it's a position that you need to get around. You need to be around, you know?
Absolutely.
And these positions are not paid positions also, you know, Mr. Martinez.
They're not?
They are not paid positions from the party. I believe you get some little privilege, like they might put you on some kind of board or things like that, but the party not pay for them positions, eh? But so if you want to serve your party, you go and you serve your party. You understand?
I remember my brother was chairman of the party for many years, and this was like, I think, in 2004 to 2008. And
those were the tough times.
And those were the tough times. So if I'm not mistaken, it's in 2008 when we won the elections. Actually, he was already an ambassador in Guatemala, because remember, he's one of in fact, the only ambassador that I know of that selected a UDP ambassador rather than a PUP ambassador to be in Guatemala. Obviously, the PUP didn't like this, but Said believed in what he was doing, along with Assad Shuman. Believed that the best person to do that was Fred Martinez. Ooh, some people had a lot to say about that. That people were going to resign and all of that because Fred Martinez had been granted that position, you know, in ambassador of Belize. The ambassadorship of Guatemala is considered the most critical position.
Yeah, because that's the country.
That's the one that we have a problem with. Yeah. Apart from Mexico, Mexico and the USA and the UK are important, but Guatemala is the most important, because they're the ones that, some people said, you don't have a problem with Taiwan, but you have an ambassador in Taiwan. You don't have a problem with the USA, but you have an ambassador in the USA. You don't have a problem with Jamaica, but you have an ambassador in Jamaica. You certainly have a problem with Guatemala, and you don't have an ambassador in Guatemala. So that was when Fred was named.
He was the first ambassador, Mr. Martinez, to Guatemala?
No. There was an ambassador previous to him, but he had just committed something.
Okay, yeah, I
that
remember.
He should not have done. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I remember that case.
Yes, I think it was.
Let's not call his name.
Let's not call his name.
Yeah,
but he was pulled back and said, no, we don't like weirdo. You know?
You can't stay here.
You can't stay. I mean, those are, even though he's your friend, even though he may be your friend, even though he's your political, what you call it. But when it comes to those positions, and you have to put people who are shrewd, who are smart. You can't put any bembe up there. No, sir.
No bembe. Yeah. So, Mr. Martinez, we are looking to go into this into this leadership convention of the United Democratic Party. So let's wait and see what will happen today. And we know that the Honorable John will launch his candidacy next week Sunday, which is the 3rd of November at the City Center in Belize City. It's open for everyone, and not because if you say 5 era representative go there and the next 26 never gone, that means the 5 were gone there are full in support, or the 26 were never gone are not in support.
They're going to be scouting out the place, and believe me, like my brother used to always say, it's in those high-profile meetings that you get what you want.
Yeah.
You understand me?
And sometimes not even sometimes now when they have the cocktails and things like that, when time you pull one the ambassador one side and start to talk to them and things happen, you say, all right, make we meet our officer, we attack and get things done, right? So it's not because if you see Tracy go to the convention, that means he in support of John, because it's a UDP convention. It's somebody from the UDP.
It's all in the family.
Yeah, it's all in the family. So anybody can attend the convention. Somebody always send me text and ask if they have buses from Orange Walk. But I'm trying to get that information. But as soon as we get that information, then we'll bring it across to you.
But remember, tomorrow we'll have Rosiwar with us.
Yeah.
Aquí en el estudio. Por favor, compartan la información, y también Rosiwar estará en el Parque Central luego del show a las 9, a las 10 de la mañana hasta mediodía.
Meet and greet.
Y en un esfuerzo de conocer más a la gente, me imagino que la gente que quiera un autógrafo, una autografía, puede también conseguirlo, porque conste que Rosiwar es una cantante muy importante en Sudamérica,
popular,
y también aquí en Belice y por todo Centroamérica. Ya es la 3ª vez que viene aquí, y viene aquí por 3ª vez porque a la gente le gusta Rosiwar, simplemente por eso. La gente le encanta su música y está dispuesto a... Hay personas que cantan pero no te entretienen. Hay personas que van y ellos no tienen que hacer nada mucho. Su calidad de voz simplemente es lo que, y sus gestiones son especial cuando se trata de ópera, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Pero hay personas que saben entretener. Juan Gabriel es uno, con sus bailecitos. Pero ya falleció, que descanse en paz.
He's a great entertainer, though.
Es un entertainer, una persona que entretiene a su público, a su audiencia, ¿ok? Y algunas otras personas que saben mantener ese contacto, y cuando sales de ese concierto dices, ay, esto sí, verdaderamente lo gocé, porque siento que tuve conexión con la cantante o con el cantante.
You see, Emmanuel, when a singer or an artist interact with his audience is when you get to appreciate that person more. You feel part of it, you know? And I saw a concert sometime last week on video with Juan Gabriel when he was doing a concert I think it was in Guadalajara, and he is making that contact with every single person inside that concert. You know?
Así es. Así que, as entertainer, y Rosiwar está subiendo el escalón, y pudiera ser también una persona que nos entretiene en grande. Vamos a ver esta 3ª vez cuánto más nos puede entretener, porque como digo, una cantante es una cantante, pero una persona un entertainer is something completely different. Alguien que realmente te motiva. Exacto. Yo cuando iba a la escuela, a mí me encantaba ir a los conciertos en vivo. Y me gustaba estar gritando, pero me gustaba aquellas conciertos o cantantes que tienen ese contacto con la gente y si les gritas algo como Olivia, o como cuanto Olivia Newton-John le gritamos, wow, Olivia, I love you, y entonces nos grita de vuelta, I love you too, y no sabiendo quién es que le dijo eso, ¿no?
Yeah.
She didn't even know who was telling her, Olivia, I love you. But it was a little group of us all the way to the back that was shouting. But she said, I love you too, darling. But, you know, and I can recall that. And well, that's many, many years ago, Banjo. Pero, ¿algo más? ¿Algún otro anuncio?
Well, I'm looking at a picture here of persons that are taking the opportunity to see the Honorable Gaspar Vega today. That's a live picture from the office that we got there. So persons are taking the opportunity. So we are announcing it on this show. So you take this opportunity to go and see the Honorable Vega today because he's working at his office. And I'm glad that persons are listening to this announcement here and they are making their way to the office to see Mr. Vega, because sometimes we can't get some things done and sometimes we feel like it's a huge task. And maybe I just want the explanation you need to know how to get done what you need to get done, Mr. Martinez. Sometimes you figure that, man, this thing is so hard to do. And when you go and see the representative, then the representative just explain to you what you need to do and you get it done. So once again, we want to announce to you that the office of the Honorable Gaspar Vega at Vega's Imports is open today. He's attending to persons from the Orange Walk North constituents, and persons are there as well waiting to see him.
En español, perdón, hoy el honorable Gaspar Vega está atendiendo a su gente y si es que tienes una necesidad de verlo, puedes ir a su oficina Vega Imports. Te aconsejo bueno, ahí tenemos una imagen de la cantidad de gente que lo está yendo a ver y una clara indicación de que el señor Gaspar Vega está dispuesto a seguir atendiendo a su gente. Y eso es muy importante, seguir atendiendo a su gente. Una gran cantidad de gente con mucha necesidad. Así que, más que nada, ahora la gente ya le ha convencido de que es importante tener esa relación.
What I would like to say to some of the persons that go and see Mr. Vega today, Mr. Martinez, we see how much people line up there. But remember, there is a time of the day that Honorable Vega needs to take a break to have his meal. So if you know you're the right that the next person if you go in and that at the time when the man have to take a break, just have some patience because the man have to eat, you have to take one leave break, right? So please don't get vexed and then you come back after a break and tend to everybody, no?
Politicians generally don't like to walk out on their people. They will have a little sandwich and a little bit of juice until they take care of everybody.
Yep.
And then after they've taken care of everybody, then they're going back home, and then they're going to sit down around the table with their meals. But you made a point. It's muy importante que respetar cuando el señor ya está cansado y decir, ¿sabes qué? No te logré ver hoy, pero te puedo ver mañana a una hora o una cierta hora.
Yeah, or I'm taking a break and I'll be back in an hour's time.
Exactamente. You know? Y no, todos tenemos necesidades y todos están de repente, pues, podemos caer víctima de algo. Una enfermedad, un malestar, algo. Hello, podemos. Así que hay que respetar eso. Pero ya son...
And also, Mr. Martinez, each person that go there, your case is important as the other person's one. So no say, I want to see this man because I sick and that person there not sick, but everybody's case is important, right? So if you reach there, you just need to take the line and stay in the line.
Good point.
Right?
Very good point. Muchas veces nos gusta pensar de que nuestro caso es más importante que los demás y que pues solo está perdiendo el ministro tiempo con tal y tal persona y tú con tu caso auténtico que necesitas de tu ayuda, de la ayuda, y ahí estás esperando y te has hecho un diablo porque no logras ver al señor Gaspar. Te pido, tengas paciencia, porque todos tienen derecho de ver al Señor y todos, créeme, todo su problema de todos son de igual importancia y merecen ser atendidos. Así que paciencia, con paciencia se gana la gloria. Bueno, pues con eso, muchas gracias al equipo de producción.
Yes.
A Rahim, y muchas gracias a ti.
Sidon Martínez.
Y con eso, pues, les damos las gracias a ustedes, a la audiencia. Mañana ojalá y podamos contar con su apoyo y su audiencia. Vamos a tener a la Rosy War con nosotros. No sé exactamente a qué horas, pero también estará haciendo presencia en el Parque Central
las 10.
a las 10 de la mañana, donde va a estar viendo gente y también firmando autógrafos, así que
selfies.
Sí, mucho, muy importante. Así que una presencia muy importante, porque al final del día dije, todo es parte de un esfuerzo de parte de la Universidad de Belice para recaudar fondos, para ofrecer becas a los propios estudiantes, a los mismos estudiantes que están yendo, porque ellos saben lo duro que los estudiantes lo pasan para estar en aquellos que realmente le están metiendo ganas, pero que no tienen todo el dinero para invertir en su educación. Así que hay ciertas personas de corazón merecen toda la ayuda y tú con tu contribución puedes hacerlo. Así que no pienses dos veces acerca de tu contribución. Contribuye lo que puedas, $50, y claro, te van a festejar ahí, o 150 y consigues servicio de primera clase, con comida y tragos sin límite para los 150, y simplemente poder ser parte del concierto con los $50. No hay comida con los $50.
All right, so folks, remember it's the third President's Endowment Fund Fete on Saturday, and Rossi War will be here tomorrow morning with us right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. We invite you all to stay tuned, and we don't know if anything will be given out tomorrow, but Mr. Martinez and myself will get that privilege to take that selfie as well tomorrow. So we see you. Then we got the news repeat at 12 o'clock today. That's Channel 7, also 6:30 this evening. All those great programs right here on Norte Visión Channel 10. We invite you to keep on viewing us. And if the good Lord so will, myself and Mr. Martinez will be back tomorrow.
Hasta luego. Cuídense todos. Que tengan un excelente día.
Sugar City Morning Show.